Any questions?
Hey, Coat, was there a specific incident at all, anything that really sparked you in emotion for this project, or was it you mentioned earlier it was a gradual lead up, but was there a specific incident at all that occurred that really made you decide you wanted to do that?
You know, there's a story that if you were to take a frog and put it in boiling water, it would jump out. And if you put it in cold water and just slowly boil it, it would not notice it. And I was starting to feel like the frog getting boiled slowly and starting to just really notice it. And it was just starting to really, I was finding myself actually upset. And, you know, we're hearing about this kind of thing all the time on television and media. And so it was, you know, it was just the stories we hear every morning, and the things that seem to be lies and untruths. And as I say, what most disturbing is, you know, I've talked to people about it, and people say, oh, geez, I never thought about that. You know, we're not thinking about it, we're not talking about it, and it just really is. I would so love to see in this country more of a level of political discourse, just talking about things that really concern us. You know, and I guess in a way, something like this subject doesn't concern us because it is across the world and it hasn't come to our shores. And you know, as Kendrick put it in so many wonderful ways and so many wonderful words, you know, we're not being conscripted and we're not having to buy war bonds the way they did in the Second World War to finance it. Everything just comes from the multinationals. Everything gets done and gets put on our tab. You know, and you know, I think of, I don't have children, but I think all my friends who have kids, and you think about the legacy that they have to live with, and grandchildren, and 7 generations down the line. And it's really, you know, I guess one of the things that really struck me, actually, there was one thing, is that when I was a kid, population was 3 billion, and now there's over 6 billion, and it's double. And it really, you can see the resources taxed in every way, and you can see water becoming an issue, and everything's melting, and everything's going crazy. And I think it just, a lot of us feel like it's kind of end of times in some ways, you know, or certainly a time for of a change, a large change that's coming, and I think we all dread it in some way. And there's no talk about it. There's no talk about being scared out of your mind. And so many things. And as I say, it'd be a great thing to be able to talk about it, to have that kind of dialogue going on more and more.
The Regional Institute in Ottawa, Steve Staples, talks about the same thing you talk here, and I strongly recommend to you the website ceasefire.ca.
Okay, that's great. Thank you. Ceasefire.ca. Yeah, please say yours and Jeff.
Yeah, you used to Vancouver.
Yeah.
Somebody here.
Yeah, thank you all for expressing, I think, what a lot of people are feeling. I have to really disagree that people aren't talking about it. I think there are lots of conversations and there's lots of action that's going on, but I think it's very assiduously kept out of mainstream discourse. So I think it's really important to acknowledge that there are a lot of people who are working really hard to stop this bullshit. And I'd like to suggest to everyone one thing that you can do when you get home is give some money to WikiLeaks, because they are getting out. Really, right? They're getting out some very spiffy. They're getting out some really important information that a lot of people would really like to see that secret. So the website is down, but if you go to wikileaks.ch, and now there's wikileaks2600.org, wikileaks.ca, all of it's mirrored so that people can stay out there.
That's good. I'm not trying to pretend that we're inventing the wheel or something like that. It was just wanting to say something, you know what I mean, and to do it in ways that I know how to do, and just hoping to stimulate some more discourse, you know, and broader discourse.
Well, I love how there were no overt images to Afghanistan, so Canada's participation. I'd like some insight on how everyone collaborated to bring it together.
First of all, I do want to acknowledge, because she's not down here, Krista Lomax is up there to do the video images. And I don't know how. I mean, I think that, you know, Kendrick and I spent a lot of time talking, and in the last month or two, talked a fair amount with DB. And also with the group, Chad was instrumental in I mean, he's just such an intelligent guy, a guitarist, and so passionate and so political. And I admire him a lot, and he's had a lot of things to say, which I thought were just from his heart, and he contributed greatly to this project. And I think it's, you know, a lot of it is around just friendships and collaborations that all of us have done and played with. And as people, there's a resonance as friends and as collaborators and as colleagues. And so a lot of it was not worked about and talked about that. I know the first rehearsal we got to Jesse Zubot said, "So what's this all about?" what, you know, what's going on? What am I getting myself into? And so, you know, so we just started to talk about it a little bit, and I tried to explain, you know, where we're coming from. And as I say, I had different ideas at the beginning and had to retool them because it's not really what I wanted to talk about. It started to get so excited, and there's so many different things to try and talk about and explain or to work into the idea of the piece, but then it sort of takes away from it. And I wanted to get back to just saying, we care, we want to say something, we want to express ourselves, express something, express a positive life force type of energy. And that's really what we're trying to do, with some humor, with some, you know, I mean, as I say, I've worked with Kandahar for almost 20 years, and I just so admire the way he tools words and brings passion and humor and talks about things in a way that really allows me to see them in a different way. You know, so.
Well, I'm not sure exactly what I saw. It was wonderful, but I've never seen anything like it. My brain was going, okay, is this an opera? No. Is it a musical? Almost. But, you know, I could see some armies marching through. But I loved like all the different songs and the different range and the gamut and the rock and roll and the war scene. Yeah. I don't know what you call it, but I think that's the new genre.
I don't know, West Coast art or something.
Angry musical.
You thank Al Neal probably in some way. Reach back into the past.
Can we get the words? Is there a recording?
The little pamphlet that was handed out has got most of the words on it. Did you not get one? Yeah, there's some probably available at the door if you want to check it out. Yeah, so I think most of the words are on there. Okay, yeah. So.
Not the Canada one.
No, that isn't on there.
That's true.
It's Oh No Canada. Oh No Canada. It wasn't part of it, yeah, it was one of the lyrics in it, yeah. Canada Stand. Yeah, so hopefully we'll get to play this again sometime. We're just starting to get to know it a little bit. Get the sound in the room and all.
We can tour Afghanistan now.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
So do you think that Canada now, you talk about the loss of currency as Canada as a peacekeeper in the world. Do you think that Canada will be able to return to that in light of what's happened over?
I don't know. I think, you know, it's kind of like losing your virginity. Once it's gone, it's gone. I think it's, well, you know, it's not like we're that different, but it's, you know, it's, the world has changed so much. And we clearly are not being seen. I talk to friends around the world, and we're not being seen quite that way anymore. And I don't think like we have any huge sway or anything like that. But it is about who we are and how we feel about ourselves and where we go in the future. I mean, allowing what's happening to be done in our name, I think, is really shocking. It's quite amazing what's happening in terms of our role internationally.
Well, with the history of colonization and genocide, I mean, can Canada truly be said to have ever been a peacekeeping nation?
I grew up,
I do what you're saying,
yeah.
but you know what I mean? I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
also where we should get
Yeah,
caught
yeah.
in this
Our hands are clean.
nationalistic rhetoric dance, and we start with, oh, the good old days, we
Yeah.
have peace.
Yeah.
But I mean, right, I mean, history
Yeah.
is
When I first started this piece, one of the things I wanted to call it was, I am Canadian, I'm a killer, join me. That was what we were originally going to call the show.
Thank you, Jane.
So, you know, it's like, I'm Canadian, I'm a killer, join me. You know, just wanted to do that. But that wasn't wasn't quite it either. You know, once again, it was kind of like having to rethink it, retool it, and trying to figure out how to say something relatively positive. But to your point of, I think that my memory, and you know, maybe it's just through childhood lenses, but in my teens in the '60s, that we were seen as, you know, bringing hospitals and teachers, and I mean, it seemed as if we had a different role, and it seemed to change. I mean, our role going into Africa and changed things. There was some. I mean, there's been lots of blood in our hands. Right? It's I think it was like innocent time.
We did give South Africa the model for apartheid.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, let's ask maybe a question. At the outset, you kind of breathe it slowly and then breathe it fast, you know? So, what is it to do in life or protest or peace? What kind of feeling will you have in breathing? It's so interesting.
Well, as a singer, I work with breath all the time, but that image was given to me to work with, and it was about transformation. And I was given quite a bit of liberty with the opening sort of melody, working with a scale, and I borrowed from a lot of different traditions, and including a line from Kandahar, which is about in the beginning, in Israel. So, the beginning of life, breath, in that moment, that's what I was thinking.
Wow.
Maybe if I do it again, it might change.
Fantastic job.
Thanks for the questions. Thanks for the discussion. Very nice. Appreciate it.
Thank you.